All right, just about set to go. Starting on the mound in this one, Roki Sasaki.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Line drive. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Conforto flashes the leather on the running catch. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Foul ball there.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Pajes under it. That's out number 2. Enmanuel Valdez getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Valdez bats left, throws right, batting in the cleanup spot, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. A controversial call. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And that is out of play.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
0-2 is the count.
You're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Coming on is Pham to make the play. Now it's Mookie Betts.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
That one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Got him swinging.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1's the count.
Freeman off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Line drive. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Here's Tommy Pham. Right through there for a strike. No score here in the second. And he takes a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Here's Adam Frazier. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, Tommy Edman at the plate. Skeens back to work. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Ball, that's outside.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Out to short. Connor Falefa throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Cut on and missed at 101. And it's 0-1. One on the gun. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Pitch misses. Gonna count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swings and misses, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Batting 8.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Muncy.
Center field. Cruz moving under it. And the inning is over. 1 left. Top half of the 3rd inning. And here's the catcher, Henry Davis. And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
He goes down looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but it certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expect.
And he can't come up with it. No throw, safe at first, and we'll see if it's an error. So bases all loaded up, and now the first baseman, Manuel Valdez. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Oh, great stop. Oh, a great flip. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
Third baseman, Key Brian Hayes.
And that one fouled off. And a pitch. And fouled off.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Cruz at third, Valdez on at first with 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow right field. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. On the ground, out to short. On to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 0 for 1.
Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. Hayes to first. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Mookie now. Struck out swinging his first time. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So 2 down, and here's Freddie Freeman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Strike 3. Skeen sends him packing. So start of the fourth. Now the left fielder, Tommy Pham. There's a strike. Pham, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Frazier batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Fights it off. He'll see another. High fly ball out towards left center. Pajes on the move to the alley. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air, right side. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Hit in the air, center field. Pajes. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Cut on and missed at 101.
0-1's the count.
It's 0-1. That one in triple digits.
0-2. That's a ball.
And it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the...
Frazier to second, over to first, safe.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Will Smith to the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. Edman leads off first with one away. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Strike three. Skeen sends her packing.
Now batting.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a foul ball. And that's down and away. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. No run. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now the catcher comes up to him. Henry Davis. Sasaki winds and deals. That one finds the zone. And the count 1-1. Right side. Hernandez settles underneath it. One away. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neal. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
Brian Reynolds here. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Bucks go. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Skeens back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Ground ball to the right side. Frazier. They get the out on Muncy.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And there's a foul ball. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Davis gathers, throws to first, out on the drop third strike, 2 gone.
Now
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Dodgers down in order. They're down. Back here in L.A., top of the 6th inning. Leading off, Andrew McCutchen. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. That one hammered center field. That's back. Fouls it in on the warning track. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Manuel Valdez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Now
2 outs, base is empty. Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. And that one fouled off.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Zips it across. Out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Mookie Betts. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but...
Now this one gets through. Betts headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. We're tied at 1. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. That to right. McCutchen squeezes it, and there's one down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 0 for 2 in this one. Back up the... Oh, that got him! To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Manager out of 2 on, 1 out. And now Will Smith, first-round pick out of Louisville in 2016. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Got the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Swings through that.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 3-1.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
In the air, center field. Cruz has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Here comes Max Muncy. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. A little out front there as he swings through it. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. David Bednar getting ready to go. Ferguson getting loose as well. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A gigantic blast. It's 5-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So the lineup flips over. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is that. Top of inning number 7. And here is Tommy Pham. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition. Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Lunges, but can't make the catch. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Mookie digs in here. Swing and a ball line to center. Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Freeman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Hit on the ground to short. Over to first.
He's out.
Freeman is out. There's 2 away. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. And a rope into center field, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And here comes Tommy Edman. 1 for 3. Fly ball down the line. McCutchen has it sized up. Makes the catch. And that. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Right through there for a strike. This one lifted in the air, left field. And out number 1 on the grab. Now it's going to be Brian Reynolds. Swing and a ball popped up. Betts settles underneath it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Swing and a ball popped up. Muncy under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, that aggressiveness has been all about attacking the first pitch they see. 7 hits on the first pitch alone, and clearly they've done a great job turning those hits into runs on the board.
And it's fouled away.
And with all that success on the first pitch, I'm surprised they haven't made an adjustment on the mound. Clearly, they need to start mixing it up and start making better pitches to start the at-bat.
The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Coming on is Pham to make the play. And there's 2 away. Once he digs in, he's already homered in this game. That one way inside. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. This to third. Hayes. Jump throw. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play, and get down to first to keep this inning alive.
He's got it, and that is out number 3.
Now pitching.
And he pumps in a strike.
Number 66. Tanner.
Big swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Hernandez pulls it down, and there's one away. He's 2 outs away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Hayes. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. They got it for out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the left fielder, Tommy Pham. The Dodgers leading by 4 here at the top of the 9th. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it.